Hello! Hello, ballers! Hello, my ballers! How are you guys doing? Hello, Afton! I'm doing good. I'm sleepy today, but I am here. I'm excited to chill and read more visual novels. I'm ready. I'm so excited to see more Graces because it was really interesting last time. It was very interesting last time. We might potentially finish today. We might potentially finish today. It depends on how much I have left. We shall see. Glad you... Oh my god, I can't even read today! Glad to hear that you're well. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just a long, sleepy day. I keep looking at chat, and then I'm about to read, and then, like, I stumble upon my words. But I hope you're doing well, Afton. I hope you're doing well. New week, new... Not new Wishy. Not new Wishy. Oh yeah, that's right. Killer Bean. Killer Bean came out today. The Killer Bean game. All is well for now. Indeedly, indeed. I forgot that the Killer Bean game came out like in early access today. Low-key kind of want to get it. Wow, 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 wow. But it looks like it has mixed reviews already, so I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna hold off. Hold off till they add more. Oh, but I also found another new visual novel that I ended up picking up because it was on sale, that I've been wanting to try, so maybe that one will be the next Visual Novel Monday visual novel. Or another, future one, because I do have a big list of ones I really want to try. This one looks really pretty with the art. And it's one that recently came out, and I'm like, ooh. But it's not really a horror one, it's more depressing, I think. I think that's what it is, it's more depressing. But it looks very interesting. Yeah, it's more very sad than anything. But I'm fine with sad. I'm fine with sad stories. As long as it's interesting and keeps me engaged. Oh god. Yeah, it looks like one I might cry at the end of. Like we cried at the end of Zato when we played it. Like there was not very many horror elements to Zato. I mean, I guess a little bit here and there, very rarely. But it was mostly really sad. And it's also the same publisher as a game I've played before. So I'm very interested. It's the same publisher as Urban Myth Disillusion Center, which I played like a few months ago. That one was very interesting. The ending was quite the twist. I quite liked the art style. But yeah, it's the same publisher. So I'm like, ooh, intriguing. Intriguing indeed. No, wah, 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 wah. Would I have some about Wawa? Yeah, lol. Yeah. No, I like very intriguing visual novels. I like games that make me feel things. So, like, this one looks very sad. Because the whole premise of it is the world is ending. And you have to decide who you want to speak to one last time. So it's all about, like, connecting with people as, like, the world's ending kind of thing. I kind of... maybe I will do that as my next one. Maybe I will. Oh, it looks... the art looks very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, it sounds nice. Yeah, yeah, sounds like we're gonna cry. Wow, 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 wow. But yeah, you just like call people while the world is ending. But I wonder if there's like different endings. Wow. But yeah, it looks like you have to decide like who you want to spend your time with as the world is ending kind of thing. No, it looks very cool. It looks very cool indeed. But we have so many visual novels on my list, man. I got so many. But that's like a newer one that's piqued my interest. I also have one that's like a killing game one that I'm debating if that's gonna be the next one I play. It's not Danganronpa. It's not Zero Escape, which I do have both of those. It's a different one that's like a killing game and looks very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Wow, 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 wow. But no, I have a lot of very interesting stories I like to do for Mondays. Also, the one I was just talking about is called Schrodinger's Call. And that one came out like last week? No, a couple weeks ago. Looks very cool. Oh yeah, there's a lot of games on sale right now. And also the Steam Summer Sale's coming soon. So I'll add more games to my backlog. Recently then, yeah. No, it's when I like had my eye on for a little bit and then it came out and I'm like, it already has overwhelmingly positive reviews. So I'm like, damn, I kind of want to try it out. Oh god, I almost spilled my water on myself! Ah, I'm fumbling. I'm fumbling my existence. Just existing is hard, eyeballer is okay. Oh, goody. Damn, be careful. Listen, I'm fumbling and I'm tumbling. I fumble and tumble on the daily. So like a lifestyle at this rate. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's this other horror game that came out on like this year or late last year that seems very interesting. It's called Routine. There's like robots and crap. Hi Riser, how are you doing? Welcome in. It's about robots and stuff. It looked very interesting, and I think that one specifically has been in development for like 13 years, which is insane. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, I'm gonna do the stretch and the hydrate. Ugh. I gotta wake the fuck up and lock the fuck in, eyeballers. Ugh. Also, I've been trying to find some good co-op, like, casual horror games that I would actually want to play. Or just casual games that I would want to do for my birthday. Because I want to play on my birthday. I want to do birthday things and stuff. Birthday stuff and things. Birthmas. Yeah, my birthmas. My birthmas is like in a few weeks. I think like 2.5 weeks. So I gotta plan stuff now. I gotta plan stuff soon. So that it's all done and dealt with. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. And then it'll pass and be like, I'll be like, oh man, I should have done something. But I usually forget about my birthday. I don't really do much with, yeah. I think last year I just played games with friends, and I mean, I think I just intend to do the same this year too. Oh, that's right. Speaking of games coming out, I just noticed there's another Fears to Fathom coming out. Which, I like the Fears to Fathom games. They're pretty fun. They're pretty fun and funny. Each of them always has a pissing minigame, as per usual. You gotta pee in them. But this one looks very interesting because it's co-op. which is new for Fears to Fathom. So mayhaps I snag a fern or something, and we Fears to Fathom sometime when it comes out, because I think it comes out, oh, June 10th. Wow. But yeah, it's a 2-player narrative co-op. So I really wonder how long the game is. Probably not very long, because a lot of the Fears to Fathom games are pretty short. Yeah, because there's Woodbury that I do recall playing. Ironbark. Ironbark, I think, is my favorite. Short. Probably. And I was like, hi, Dales, how are you doing? Welcome in. Because I think the whole premise of the Fears to Fathom games, or these are, like, stories that came across on, like, Reddit or something, and they make into games. Because, yeah, Home Alone, there's the Norwood Hitchhike, which I don't think I played that one. Carson House, which I don't remember that one very well. I'm tired too, Dales. Same boat, same boat. And also 25 Street Streak, that's crazy. Yeah, Ironbark Lookout, I think that was my favorite, especially the moment where he, like, pissed in the porta potty and then died. While I was hiding from the, cult. You were crazy. Yeah, yeah. And the Woodbury Getaway, oh my god, I could not stand, like, the best dude friend. He was getting on my nerves. He's driving me insane. I believe? Yeah, that's the one with, like, the dude that's like, oh, please date me. And then, like, the creepy old man. I do remember that one. Oh. I do like the Fears to Fathom games. They are fun. They are fun. But they aren't very long. I'm gonna guess this new one that's gonna come out. Well, it is co-op, but it's probably gonna be like 2 hours max. Which, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But I wonder what the story is for this one. Ooh, okay, you're moving, and then weird shit happens in a small town. Ah. Oh, very nice. But that's cool that they're making a co-op. They're making it co-op. I'll definitely have to snag a fern for that. I definitely will. Wow, 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 wow. But anyways, eyeballers, I'm sleepy, and I think it's time for us to read. To read more Grace's Posthumous Wish. The last time we started last time. Let me recall. We saw our classmate acting all weird, talking about curses, and then all of a sudden she died. And also we're inflicted with some sort of curse, and we're trying to break it by, like, talking to her spirit. And now we're in her mind, and we're putting pieces together of how she died. And we went through the memories of her with her one friend, Haru, I believe the character's name was. Was it Haru? Or something like that. It was, like, very, very simple name. I think it was Haru. I can't fully remember. No, not Haru. No, I think it was Haru. Yeah, like the short-haired, brown-haired girl. I think, yeah, Haru. We went through that. They were doing some sort of, like, ritual thing. That is like, oh, if you do this ritual correctly, the ghost will answer one wish. And if you do it wrong, you or someone you love will die in 6 days. And Mitsuki, which is the classmate we're trying to figure out how she died, she did it wrong. And Haru's brother ended up dying. And that's where we ended off last time. But anyways, I'm gonna do a quick BRB, and then we're gonna switch over. Ah! We're here. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, my goodness gracious. I forgot to make it the game sounds on my OBS. There we go. There we go. You guys hear the game sounds, right? You hear that wonderful, like, music? Wow, 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 wow. This game's so pretty. I really like the artwork. Anyways. It's time to break the curse! To break the curse! We'll try our darndest. So right now, we just finished Haru's story, which is the short-haired one. And like, the backstory with all that. And now we have the two other girls to go through and see Mitsuki's memories with them. And get closer to figuring out how she died. Oh. I was getting a phone call, but it's a scam phone call, so get away! But anyways, we're gonna continue. So yes, last time we were at the part where we could make decisions of whose story to go next. So I think this time we have either this girl or this girl to see the backstory of them with Mitsuki. So I think we'll do the blonde one this time. We're gonna do the blonde one. Oh, Ichiko. Natsu, how did you do on the math test? Ideal as always, eh, Natsu? I wish it's the same. The high score again? Oh, is this character named Natsu? Yeah. When my parents saw my score, they freaked. I don't want to receive pocket money this month. I want a new swimsuit. Give me a second. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, so do I. A swimsuit? Ah, right. Summer vacation is coming. The conversation flows smoothly into discussion. Discussion of beach, sea, and fireworks. I fail to keep up with the topics jumping abruptly to each other. The smiling faces merge into a single nameless mask. Hey, Natsumi. Yeah? Are you going somewhere for the summer? Of course, I won't be in the town. Going to the sea with my parents. Lucky! And I was also looking forward to nights out. Ah, yeah. A pity. I can't tell them that I'm going to sit in my room all day and play computer games. Bro, relatable! Natsumi's relatable! That's me too, Natsumi. That's me too. The sea is awesome, especially when it's so hot outside. It's killing me. Natsu, can you buy me that horrible juice later? Chocolate strawberry flavor? Yeah, sure. All to the sea. All to the sea. You too, Natsumi. We won't make it without you. Natsu, Natsu! Yeah, it's just... Hooray, she agrees. We don't get swamped with homework. Don't remind me of this hellspawn. Speaking of classes, what are we... Natsumi? Mitsuki! Mitsuki appears in front of me. She stands there with a guilty look, as if she doesn't want to interrupt the conversation of a close circle. Yes? Can I borrow your math copybook? Of course. A moment. pull my bag on the desk and look for my copybook. The students around me look at each other in silence. Here. Thank you. As always, you saved me. Mitsuki blooms and swoops happily back to her desk. You know, Natsumi. Yes? It's not for us to judge. Don't you think you're indulging Mitsuki too much? Indulging? Yes, you always give her your copybooks and stuff. Are you two friends? I've never seen you chat except homework. Sometimes it seems to me that she doesn't do homework at all. And she's creepy anyway. What the hell? Yeah, like that ghost from Shamrock's last creepypasta. Creepy paste instead of creepypasta. It's writing me off. If I were you, I'd tell her off. Is it just me, or did you ever bring her a bento once? It's wrong. You're better off cooking us something. Indeed. If you ever need anything, just ask. We'll always help. We are friends. Yeah, you're right. Thanks. I don't like these girls. I don't like them one bit. I don't care. Their welcoming smiles are dazzling. I want to go home. Badly. The lesson drags on painfully slowly. Summer vacation is looming on the horizon, and the teachers seem especially tedious. No matter, soon. Soon I could go home and play games! It feels like a millennium passes before the lessons are over. Natsumi? I look up and see Mitsuki. She's holding out a copybook with an angelic smile. Thank you, you saved me. I don't know what I'd do without you. Always happy to help. Mitsuki thanked me once more and leaves the classroom. She is cute after all. Really? Maybe we're too hard on Mitsuki. You help us with our homework too. Mitsuki, she can't think badly of everyone, right? Yeah, you're right. I nod in agreement, and my friends shake their heads approvingly in response. How quickly the school empties when the classes are over. Students go home or scatter to clubs. Moving as if half asleep, I lazily gather my things and wander down the hall. I always have the same things waiting for me after class, cramming and Mitsuki. Oh! Our school library resembles a graveyard. There's never anyone here. Even if someone comes in to study, for some reason they feel uncomfortable and soon leave to find another place. This room has an unhealthy dark aura. Maybe someone had been killed here a long time ago. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm even less surprised to find out that the person on library duty is Mitsuki. Such creepy places suit her. I bite my lower lip and walk to the furthest corner, separated from the main hall by tall bookcases. In this part of the library, even if you speak out loud, no one would hear you. This is where I'm talking with Mitsuki every day. Why are they meeting in secret like that? What the hell? That's so weird. You're late. Got busy with something stupid. She's leafing through magazine, but her gaze is unfocused. I do what I want. As always, I demonstratively remain silent and turn away. Mitsuki sighed sadly, walking over to me and slaps the back of my head with a magazine. I yelp in pain and bounce to the side. Where are you going? Is she my bully? I was not expecting that. Mitsuki tosses the magazine aside and clutches at my hair. She's surprisingly strong for a girl so pale and fragile. You know, I've got a lot to do today. She purposely doesn't let me cut my hair or style it. She wants it to be comfortable to grab and pull. She wants it to hurt as much as possible. One other thing. Mitsuki loosens her grip for a moment. What are you discussing with your friends? What the hell? Out of stubbornness, I remain silent. I want to defy Mitsuki, at least in such a stupid thing. Here you go again. You were saying mean things about me, weren't you? By all rules, Mitsuki should become angry, suspecting that she is being spoken ill of. But the smile never leaves her pretty face. Mean things, huh? How rude! And you agree with them, huh? Told them what a bad girl I am. We were discussing you. Oh, really? But I heard everything perfectly well with my own ears. Were you calling me a liar? No! That's right. I don't lie. Unlike someone. She looks at me with a devilish slyness in her gaze. Her golden eyes always make me sick. I feel like I'm talking not with a student, but with a demon in flesh, a witch. I wish a demon would really take her away. Mitsuki lets go of me and runs her hand over the spines of books. After all, I am lazy and dependent, an insolent creature who dares to infringe the labors of the divine Natsu! But it's only thanks to me that you've become a #1 in your class. Thank you very much. I struggle to get the words out. I don't want Mitsuki to tear my hair out again. She's been off the rails lately. Is Mitsuki also affected by the euphoria of the upcoming summer vacation? What a blessing, I won't be seeing her for the whole next couple of weeks. Only thanks to me. I hate to admit it, but she isn't lying. Oh. We're gonna get to see more of what the hell is this? I wasn't expecting Mitsuki to be a bully. All of it started with a stupid mistake. My parents were severely cutting my budget because of my low grades. I wandered around the store with a sour face, admiring things I couldn't afford. My legs took me to a small jewelry store. I couldn't afford even the most discounted bracelet. Oh, did she catch us stealing it and is using that against us? Girls in my class were bragging about getting new hair clips the other day. They were talking adamantly about their purchases, not paying any attention to me at all. It was upsetting, distressing, frustrating. With the longing in my heart, I looked at all sorts of bracelets, pendants, earrings, and other shiny little things. And then I saw this hair clip. It was one of the most expensive and shone like a jewel. Oh, is it the one that looks like the Anochorus? Because there is like the Anochorus flower. I forgot to mention that in my recap. That grants wishes. Oh. It is. It was like I was bewitched with a frozen heart. I walked over to it and took it in my hands. No one dared to ignore such beauty. But I didn't have enough money. What if... I cast a quick glance at the salesman. He was talking to a plump lady trying to choose earrings. No one would notice if I just take it, right? I was shaking all of a sudden. I considered stealing a very bad thing. But I wanted that hair clip so badly. And then something came over me. It was as if a demon had taken control over my body. With a swift movement, I hid the hair clip in my bag. The salesman never paid attention to an unassuming schoolgirl. My heart pounded in my ears. My face was hot. Sweat beaded on my forehead, but it was done. I stole it and no one had caught me. No one, no one, no one! What do I do? What do I do? Put it back before it's too late or leave? Why did I give in to this mindless impulse? Not knowing what to do, I turned to leave and saw her. Mitsuki, a pale classmate almost one head shorter than me. She was smiling meekly, clutching a smartphone in her hand. Oh no! She filmed us! How cute. Looks like I filmed something interesting. My chest felt frosty, my throat went dry. I knew that now I had to confess everything to the salesman. Hush, calm down. I'm not gonna tell. Huh? Really? Of course. Let's not get anyone in trouble. You didn't mean any harm. What? It's just a trinket. I was amazed that Mitsuki encouraged stealing. She always seemed like a model student. Yeah, probably. Something subtly changed in her face. A glimmer of irritation? Now hold on. I think you're misunderstanding something. Huh? Alright. In this world of ours, nothing is free. Everything comes at a price. I will do everything you say. Fine. I won't say anything if you help me with something. Help? Yes, a favor for a favor. I won't ruin your life, and you'll make mine a little easier. Isn't that fair deal? Had I known how it would end, I would have never fallen for her lies. Okay, I'll help you. Oh no. And so Mitsuki started copying my math homework. It didn't seem like such a terrible deal. I was just giving her my copybooks. At first glance, I got off easy. The stolen hair clip, meanwhile, was a success. The girls immediately noticed the renewal. We talked, and the same day I was invited to visit for the weekend. How cute! I want a similar one, but I don't have the money. You don't say. I've been trying to convince my parents for so long. For some reason, they remembered that I forgot to feed dinner to my little brother. Precious. What? Really? The praise was a little embarrassing, but I didn't know how to interpret the flow of admiration. Natsumi. That's when Mitsuki first approached my desk. Huh? A chill of fear pricked my heart. Can we step away for a second? Oh no, man. Oh. I need a drink. I need a drink. I couldn't refuse. Is something wrong? You see, you helped me a lot with math, thank you, but I have a little trouble with English too. It's difficult, yeah. Mitsuki arched an eyebrow, clearly expecting a different answer. Oh, I'll do my best. I'm sorry, I'm not very smart. Is that so? Once again, I noticed a shadow of disappointment on her painfully white face. She puts a finger to her chin and then smiles happily as if she come up with an ingenious solution to the problem. Then study harder, Natsumi. Or go and confess the theft to the teachers. Why not? I stared at Mitsuki in horror and realized for the first time that I had made a deal with the devil. Damned witch. I was forced to study for days and nights to give my finished homework to Mitsuki. First in math and English, then in all other subjects as well. I didn't consider myself very smart. Before everything started, I was somewhere in the middle of the grades list. Closer to the end than the beginning. I suspected that Mitsuki was much smarter since she passed all her tests with flying colors. But she didn't want to do homework, so she dumped all the boring work on me. I lied to my friends that it wasn't that hard to do great on all subjects. They started to respect me. Teachers were proud of me. It seemed that nothing terrible had happened. It was tolerable. Better than the publicity of a horrible video. But Mitsuki quickly got bored of just taking my homework. Endless, pointless errands began, including the occasional request to make something to eat. But the witch didn't stop there. Completely distraught, she beat me in the deserted library. I was lying on the floor, breathing in dust from the floor, and I couldn't believe this was happening to me. Mitsuki kicked the bookcase in irritation and squatted down next to me, pulling my hair back forcefully. She spoke. Why are you like this, Natsumi? Tears of pain rolled from my eyes. Why are you such a fool? Such a stupid and gutless creature? After tugging my hair once more, Mitsuki finally let go. Stood up and walked out of the library with a light gait. I assumed Mitsuki had just had a bad day and was taking her anger out on me. No matter on occasion, it isn't a big deal, I thought naively. I was wrong. Mitsuki called to me to the library every day. Sometimes during breaks, sometimes after school, depending on her mood. I had to do something about it, at the very least tell my parents. When I tried to speak, only incoherent wheezing came out of my throat. My parents always dreamed of having a perfect daughter. They were very proud of me and had already started choosing a prestigious high school. They even bragged about me to the neighbors. It would have gone crazy if they learned that their daughter is a thief. I didn't have the courage to admit it. I was afraid of being judged and not supported. It's better to endure Mitsuki's bullying. One time she whipped me with a textbook so hard I burst into tears from the pain. They hadn't dried up by the time the class started. My classmates stared at me and their eyes round from surprise. Mitsuki wasn't pleased. How can you be such a fool? She sighed heavily in her head and held her forehead. You may have learned how to solve problems, but it didn't make you any smarter. Oh my god, I really don't like Mitsuki. You know what? Maybe I don't care anymore what happened to her. She sucks. What do you want from me? I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to end it once and for all. Mitsuki raised her eyebrow. Oh, How interesting. A mutiny on the ship? She smiled, only a devil smiles this way. Do you no longer care if I show the video to the teachers? Yeah, I think so. Uh-huh. Mitsuki looked pleased for some reason. The bad feeling grew stronger. Is that so? Are you sure? Huh? What do you mean? Are you really ready to confess to the teachers? Her smile became wider. Which? I've been studying so diligently lately that I've quietly become the face of the school. The honor student with a crowd of admirers. Now I wouldn't get off with a simple punishment. I would be the traitor in the eyes of teachers and my parents. What will they say when they find out that the best student and role model turned out to be a thief and a liar? My life would be over. No! Maybe we should go and confess together. What do you say? I couldn't believe my ears. I was backed up against the wall, cornered by a wicked witch. Forgive me, please don't show the video to anyone. I'll do my best. Reap what you sow. Mitsuki clapped her hands as if gesturing to confirm an accomplished fact. That's how I ended up in a current situation. Thanks to Mitsuki, the new Natsumi was born. Natsumi, the smart and beautiful girl, the pride of class. Natsumi who helped everyone with their homework. Natsumi, the joy of her parents and the entire school, the ideal student mirrored in lies. Mitsuki created a new me. In a way, she did a great job. But I'm suffocating. Mitsuki is choking me with both her hands and her presence. Why? Why does she mock me? Probably out of boredom. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel actually really bad for this. I feel actually really bad for Natsumi. That's very interesting, though. I wasn't expecting Mitsuki to be a bully type. But you never know. I pluck a barely blooming flower from a bush, as I always do after talking with Mitsuki, and go home. Leaves me not, leaves me. Petals fall to the pavement in a smooth dance, leaving behind a faint grassy scent. Chirping of cicadas is deafening. Leaves me not. Why? What have I done to deserve this? Why has this stupid mistake turned into a nightmare? I didn't want to steal. My hand grabbed the hair clip against my will. It was a senseless, desperate impulse. Leaves me. Here's the last petal. Leaves me not. Figures. No! I get home, barely looking alive. Why did my classmates decide to discuss Mitsuki? Because of them, I got twice as much punishment as usual today. My mind is blank and I don't feel like doing my homework at all. Damn this Mitsuki and her impossible demands. I collapse on the bed and clutch my favorite toy, Totomo's bear plush. My parents gave it to me as a reward for my academic success. They love gifting me plush toys, especially Totomo bears. I don't know why they took such a liking to them. At first it was sickening to look at this ridiculous creature, for it reminded me of Mitsuki's existence. Gradually, the bear became my only joy. I hug him when I cry before going to sleep. When I'm devastated by endless studying and the thought of Mitsuki bullying me again tomorrow. Mitsuki. What demon brought her to the store back then? Why at that exact moment? Why didn't I take Mitsuki back to their home, to hell? What if I sit up I sit up abruptly, still clutching the bear to my chest. Let's see. I turn on my computer. My friends told me about Shamrock, where people post mystical articles for every taste and color. I want to find a ritual that will put an evil spirit upon Mitsuki. Oh, God! She's the one who put a curse on her? I've always prepared to play as a mage in computer games, and searching for the right spell even brings me some enjoyment. I quickly browse through the articles, energized by the incomprehensible hilarity. It would be just perfect to get rid of Mitsuki. Cast a spell and poof, no more Mitsuki! Besides, she should be punished. If anyone in the world deserves to suffer, it's her. I'm so engrossed in finding the spell that it's past midnight before I know it. Oh, it's not so easy finding something suitable. 15 minutes later, I stumble upon the ideal hex. 200% success. Is this even possible? A hex. I'll read the text. To inflict the hex, use a figurine, clay or wax resembling the victim, or a toy. To enhance the effect, place the victim's hair inside. Wait for nightfall to take the figure toy with you to a deserted place, best of all, to a forest or a park. Sprinkle your blood on it, then mentally reciting the words of the hex, pierce its head with a knife. At the end, dig two similar pits. Bury the cursed item in one of them. Leave the second pit empty. You bear full responsibility. Oh. Sounds creepy. I involuntarily lower my gaze to the plush bear. Now hold on! Shaking my head, I slap myself on the cheeks with force. No hexes, no spells. I've watched a lot of horror movies where similar rituals never ended good. There's always a catch. Besides, can I really go into the woods alone at night to bury something? No way! I turn off my computer, trying to erase this stupid ritual from my mind. I have to study. I've wasted so much time on nonsense. My hands began to write down the formulae of the hated math in a copybook, but my thoughts returned to the hex. Oh. Something tells me she's gonna go through with it anyway. Obviously. Nothing says it's deadly. I could just wish that Mitsuki would leave me alone. Is it bad? No, study! Study! I've already been caught stealing. What if I get caught doing dark magic rituals? This thought quiets the enthusiasm that has erupted. Aww. Mitsuki is running forward. She wears a spacious white dress in which she resembles a ghost more strongly than usual. The fluttering hem clings to the sharp thorns of unfamiliar plant that casts a dull green light in the darkness. Curly vines stir underfoot, but Mitsuki perseveres and runs forward. She's being chased. A huge shadow crumples any obstacles, rolling over fleshy hillocks. Broken off thorns stick out from them here and there. Something is clicking inside the massive carcass, like someone's bones breaking and cracking. The shadow feels no pain or fatigue. It's pulling long black tentacles, oozing oily blood toward Mitsuki. The creature has no mouth, but it screams. Heart-renderingly, with anguish, tears can be heard in the wild, inhuman cry. Mitsuki runs without turning around, and the monster can't catch up with her yet. Oh, goody! What a creepy nightmare. It's a bad omen. Mitsuki comes for me in the very morning, as if intuitively sensing malicious thoughts directed at her. One of the blows is so hard that I seem to pass out for a while. My eyes go black, and I'm sitting on the floor of the library, my back against a bookcase. Tangled hair falls over my face, my shoulder aches with pain. The incomprehension of what's happening is suddenly replaced by sharp resentment. Tears spring to my eyes. I don't have the strength to endure it anymore. I only hold on because summer vacation is coming up. And then I will finally be able to rest. Yeah. Don't tell me you've gone crazy, Natsumi. Mitsuki's voice is so unexpected that I choke on my laughter. Pray tell me, what's so funny? She picks up a book from the shelf with an indifferent look and begins flipping through the pages. Come on, don't be shy. She snorts quietly and then slams the book shut abruptly. Ah, that's what it is. I see. No, don't tell me she can read minds, witch! You're thinking about merry summer vacation when you can be carefree and do what you please, aren't you? Do you want to hide? Crawl into a cozy hole where no one can get you? It doesn't work like this, Natsumi. Did I say anything would change during summer vacation? Why? What does she mean? I don't understand. I don't want to understand. Why wouldn't we continue to meet at school during the vacation? No, please, Mitsuki, don't! Don't! Oh, God. I got here on the Yet screen. I thought it said yeet for a moment. Oh, God. I will bet. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're continuing more Grace's Posthumous Wish. Right now, we're going through Natsumi's story with Mitsuki. Mitsuki was her bully, apparently. We're figuring out how Mitsuki ended up dying. So we still don't know. But we're piecing it all together. I'm leaving the town. I'm going to grandmother's. I will be absent all summer. Huh? To your grandmother, huh? Aren't you going to the sea with your parents? You're a bad liar, Natsu. I'm surprised your friends haven't figured you out yet. But so you really hoped that I would leave you alone. Smart, Natsu. Turned out to be a naive dreamer. Or a coward. If you don't come out to our meetings even once, someone will see your precious video. We are in for a wonderful summer vacation. The world is crumbling down around me. Everything is falling apart. I rush out of the library, paying little attention to what's in front of me. One of my classmates is coming toward me in the hallway. If you ever need anything, just ask. We'll always help. She said it looking at me straight in the face. There's no way she's lying. She will help me. I need someone to help me. Natsumi? She raises her eyebrow in amazement. Looking at my crumpled appearance. Yeah. What's wrong? It's Mitsuki. Mitsuki, I stammer abruptly. She is scared. Friends will help. Oh no. Do we speak up? Because I don't think the friend's gonna help us, and we're gonna see the video stay silent. I think it's better to try and speak up. Dang, Mitsuki's turning out to be messed up too. Yeah, I didn't expect her to be a bully for some reason. But it seems like everyone involved is messed up, other than, like, our main character, Aki. I think her name's Aki? Yeah, I think it's Aki. Oh, let me save. But, should we speak up? Probably. What if she's working with Mitsuki or, like, spreads the rumor? I mean, either way, we're kind of screwed. If we stay silent, we're gonna endure the abuse and the bullying. And she's probably gonna show the video anyway. If we speak up, there is a chance that something may happen. And the video spreads around anyway, so... let's go and speak up. You see, After weeks of silence, words elude me. Ichiko tilts her head to the side and raises an eyebrow expectantly. I'm being bullied! I managed to blurt out the horrible truth. My chest is heaving, my legs go numb, I sink to the floor exhausted. Ichiko looks down at me dumbfounded, but remains silent. I take it as a sign I need to explain more. Mitsuki, she, in the library, me, constantly humiliates and beats and... Oh. My friend perks up and sits down next to me, putting her arm around my shoulders. It's alright, Natsu. We'll take care of it. Ah, yeah, okay, cool. Take care of it? Of course, Mitsuki's going too far, no matter. Everything will be fine. I feel light, so light as if the last couple of months have been nothing but a nightmare. My friends are ready to protect me from Mitsuki. What a blessing. Why didn't I confess before? I feel the warmth of a friendly embrace and realize that no silly video can break the ties that bind us together. Oh god, I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. After lessons, we all go to the library together. My throat feels dry and scratchy, but I gather the rest of my courage and take my classmates to meet Mitsuki. She's lazily reading a book as usual. Noticing that I'm not alone, she questioningly raises an eyebrow. A cheerleading squad? Stop bullying Natsu. Are you crazy? We'll tell the teachers. Mitsuki slams the book shut and spins around, meeting on the onslaught of attacks coming at her face to face. Do it and I'll show them the video. Show it! We'll say that you made Natsu steal the hair clip so you could blackmail her later. A curious plan. We're not afraid of you. Very well. How convenient, right, Natsumi? Once again, you didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to do anything? Is that what they're calling it now? I had to go to every conceivable length to tell everything. Mitsuki doesn't realize it was only by gathering all my courage that I was able to make a step to salvation. I wonder if Oni-chan was messed up too. Oh, like the brother for the last one? I mean, he kind of went along with, like, his sister's plan to, like, prank her. He kind of did. So... I guess that's the most he's done. And then he ended up dying because Mitsuki cared about him, and she failed the ritual. No, it's not convenient. Friendship is not convenience. Friendship is when they're ready to help you. Oh, Natsu. You won't understand, Mitsuki. You're always alone. Someone like you doesn't deserve friendship. I'm scared to the point of trembling that Mitsuki would get revenge for the insults. But the flow of words is unstoppable. You will always be alone because all you can do is hurt. Leave me alone. Nobody needs you, so stop clinging to me. That's right. Go ruin someone else's life. Or go bury yourself somewhere where no one can see. It'll do more good. Just disappear. Alright, I heard you. Mitsuki returns the book to the shelf in a slow wooden motion and heads for the exit. As she walks past me, I tense up expecting a punch. But Mitsuki doesn't dare to show her bad temper in front of our classmates. She leaves the library in silence. Ooh, Natsu, that was awesome! Well done! Yeah, Mitsuki's face contorted after she heard it. Hey! Natsu is free! I don't think so, that was too easy. I'm still feeling weak in my knees, but warmth spills over my heart. I can't believe that I managed to fight back, to bravely speak the truth to Mitsuki's face and come out victorious. No more errands, no more beatings, no more fear! The perfect school life of a top student lies ahead. I have a bad feeling. I don't. Oh no! I don't feel good about this. Oh no! Fears don't go away immediately. I was afraid that Mitsuki would retaliate quietly and pass the video on to the teachers, but days go by and nothing happens. Moreover, Mitsuki herself stops attending classes. Soon the class teacher informs us that she has transferred to another school. Yo! I've been saved! No more bullying! So, hi Sam, how are you doing? Thank you for the head pets. But I still have a bad feeling, because we know Mitsuki ends up bad ending. Uh-oh. I want to sing with joy. I'm so thankful to the fate that I found the courage to confess to my friends about the bullying. Thanks to one brave act, it all ended well. In a good mood, Natsumi? Yeah! You've blossomed without Mitsuki. Thanks to you. Right, can you buy us something to drink? No sugar, don't forget. Of course! Days without Mitsuki are so sweet. Oh, she still has to, like... Oh no, are her friends using her? Having fun again? Yep. Alright, I would have been glad to be rid of a splinter like Mitsuki too. Yep. Can I borrow your math copybook? Oh god, she's using her too! Uh-huh? Yeah, sure. Oh no. Oh no, stop it already! Huh? Oh no. Huh? It's annoying. I'm sorry, did I go overboard? I just can't get enough of it. We've noticed. Fine, let's calm down. Okay. No! One day I'm about to go home after lessons when I remember that I've forgotten my textbook in the desk. Classroom is still unlocked. Voices are coming from the ajar door. I freeze involuntarily, listening. I'm so sick of her! Every day it's the same with her, grinning like a fool and giggling. Dang, she can't catch a break. That's what I'm saying! She was annoying before, but after Mitsuki's transfer, she had become unbearable. They've definitely talking about me. Why? What have I done wrong? Can't stand another day of her acting like mentally ill. I'm sick of it! It was better with Mitsuki. Mitsuki, come back! They laugh. I back away from the door, not believing my ears. Am I really that awful? Why not say it to my face? I would have stopped right away. Why gossip behind my back? A happy life turns out to be an illusion. I was an outcast, and I remain such with or without Mitsuki. Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've cried like this, choking with anguish. My parents come running at my screams. They don't understand what's happening, and I'm unable to explain. Who am I? Why do I exist? What's the point in going to school? Studying? I can stay at home just as well. Friends? I don't have them. Even Mitsuki transferred, deeming the pathetic fool unworthy of attention. So what's the point? I want to disappear, dissolve into self-pity. Alas, it doesn't work. Sooner or later, the tears dry up and new steps must be taken, again and again, in search for the courage to live on. My parents suggest changing schools. I agree, unable to go back to class where there would be whispers about how annoying and awful Natsumi is. The faces of my former friends cause nausea. The faces of the teachers, horror. Mitsuki's face, her golden eyes full of disappointment and disgust, seem to be waiting around every corner. A new school can be a salvation, a fresh breeze in stinking agony. Oh no! This hits close to home. I know, samesies. Starts well. I try to fit in, make friends with some of the girls. They're nice and polite, unlike my former classmates. It seems I can relax. You're right. I try not to stand out, but I haven't considered that my habit of getting high scores would attract unnecessary attention. You're so smart, Natsumi. We have a top student, huh? I'm kidding, don't worry. But I worry. I've had to listen to this kind of banter more than once in my previous school. How not to ruin relationships with new friends. How? I walk over to the mirror and press my forehead against its cool surface. How to behave? How should I be cute? Smile? No, that's the way it was before and I've ruined everything. Then how? I should be strong, then no one would dare hurt me. Strength. No one harasses strong people. On the contrary, they're the ones who run the show. Do I know such a person? It was better with Mitsuki. Oh my god, is she becoming like Mitsuki? I just got here. Why is it already depressing? Hello, are you? It's sad. This poor girl's getting bullied and trying to fit in. Mitsuki. Yes, without a doubt, she's very strong. Even when our classmates pinned her against the wall, she calmly and coldly ignored them. Mitsuki never stood out in class, but everyone treated her with neutral friendliness. She wasn't a star. It was a pleasure to talk with her. That's right. Mitsuki is the answer. A calm, not standing out from the crowd person who nevertheless commands respect and sympathy. Mitsuki. Measured, slightly lazy movements, a calm gaze, a slight half-smile. Cute. How cute. Oh god. Are we becoming like her? My class lights like the new Natsumi. I don't hear that annoying phrase anymore. I seem to be looking at in a new way, with respect. What? Yeah. No, Mitsuki wouldn't have answered like this. Sorry, but no. No worries, I understand. A library turns out to be a surprisingly pleasant place. Silence reigns there, and I can read in peace while taking a break from my classmates. I purr an unobtrusive tune under my breath. So good, Natsumi. Muffled voices sound behind the bookcase. Again? Why is someone gossiping about me again? No one whispered out Mizuki around the corner. She was respected. It's not enough. I haven't gotten into the role of Mitsuki enough. I haven't felt her personality to the end, to her deepest, most personal thoughts. Oh god, no. Don't turn into Mitsuki. This is so real though. Even when people try to be nice, being the smart student is kind of limiting. People basically only ever want to talk to you for academic help. That is true. That is true. This poor girl, she doesn't really have a whole sense of identity. What would have Mitsuki done? How would have she How would she put a book on a shelf? How would she have left the library? What her gait would have been, no, slightly slower, narrower. Yes, yes, that's right. Walk like Mitsuki, think like Mitsuki, become Mitsuki. Like this? No, not quite. Tilt your head a little lower, smile a little thinner, lower your eyelids a little. Like this. Looks like her, but not enough. And this? Yes, that's better. Yes, that's right. Me internally right now. No, same! I wish you a wonderful stream. I passed out my bed. I'm going to sleep. All this is happening. Alright, night owls. Thanks for popping by. Her laughter, her gestures, her posture. Ideal. Oh god. Natsumi, Natsumi, slow down. Who are you referring to? Natsumi? Ah! Ah! No! Oh god, she became her. She dresses like her. She dyed her hair like her. She styled her hair like her. That's so weird. I don't know who you're talking about. Me? Mitsuki. Who else? Yes, I and Mitsuki. A pleasure. Everything's gonna be okay now. Oh god. Okay. So that was the bad ending? Should I try to get the true end? I think I'm gonna try to get the true end, so I might load this up. It's why friends are so important. They help you express who you are beyond surface level. Like one or two good friends could save her here. I know, right? 25th letter of the alphabet. Why? Okay, guys, should we just stick with that ending for that character? We'll probably get a bad end in the end, or should we just go and reload this and make the other choice? What do you think? Oh, my lights flickered. Hello? Because maybe, like, if we stick with this ending, we're gonna get another bad ending for the end, but should we stick with our choice? Should we stick with our choice, or should we see what the other route has in store? I think we're gonna try and get the true end stuff. But I mean, it's still cool to see. I think finish it through, then go back for the true ending. Oh, you think so? I want a choice ending, but I don't know if that's possible in this game. No, Mitsuki's dead. You have a ghost in your room? Where? Where's the ghost? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know. Alia, three-faced moon. Ooh, I like that it tells you the track. What's memory? Oh. If you want to get a locked ending, click on the chapter where you made the choice. Oh! Oh! I see. Atsumi. We got one of the bad ends. Oh, there's like multiple ways to get a bad end. Interesting. Haru. Haru, we got the right route. Okay, this is kind of cool. You said your light was flickering. Oh, the ghost is trying to type in chat via Morse code. Yeah, my light was flickering a little bit. I'm haunted. I'm cursed. So it looks like, yeah, we fucked up and we got a bad end for Natsumi. It's kind of cool that there's this. So then there's the other characters chart, that first one there. Natsumi and Haru. Damn, look at that. So yeah, it looks like the routes don't cut off until like we get to the Graces and choose the Graces stories. So I wonder if like if we get a bad end for either of these, they impact the ending. So it looks like there's something else here. There's 3 bad ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 bad ends? And these are the 4 base ends. Ooh. Playing a ghost game on, and your ghost wants in on this. Yeah, he's trying to play along. I got a little ghost roommate. But yeah, do you guys want me to play out this route then? Despite us getting a bad end for Natsumi? Potentially? I think I will stick to the choices. But it's nice because then they said I can click a certain chapter and go back. I didn't know there was this many bad ends. Me neither. There were so many bad ends. It looks like we like succeeded with Haru, which is nice. So that's good. Oh, wait. We'll continue on. Aki, what's wrong? Tomo. I feel a bit dizzy. Did you see something? Hold on, I think something's wrong. You're right. Tomo points at the box. Darkness is swarming inside, alive and sticky like honey. Nothing has changed. It seems I've done something wrong. I'm not sure the memories are so strong. It's like I'm watching from the side and experiencing them myself at the same time. Oh, I think I'm supposed to redo it anyways. It's very unusual. What could you do wrong? Suddenly Tomo gasps and her eyes widen. Was there something you didn't like? Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to get it worse. I felt sad and scared and I decided to watch the other turn of events. How? I'm not sure, but you may have tampered with the memories and altered them to suit you. Is it possible? I'm not sure of anything. It's weird, Tomo. Why has my imagination turned out to be so scary? Because you felt scared yourself? Scared, yes. Quite like so. When you're scared, your head usually doesn't work right, like a motor of a broken toy. I'll try again. Okay, so I am supposed to try again anyways. Okay! Okay, we're supposed to try again anyway. I see. I touch the box and the world fades away. Oh. Okay. So we are just meant to redo it anyways to get, like, the proper ending. Interesting. Okay. I thought, like, it was like, oh, well, I fucked up and this is the ending now. Okay, that's kind of cool, though. Boop. Okay, so it was just meant to redo it anyway. So, I mean, hey, it kind of works out. Jump. They gaslit us. Okay, we're gonna skip all this because we read it. And then get back to the choice. Alright, here we go. Don't give up. Wait, it's saying something different now! Oh! Okay, that's cool. Don't give up. You should speak up. We already spoke up last time, and it resulted in bad. Time loop! Alright, we'll stay silent this time. No, I shouldn't involve my classmates. They'd stand up for me before Mitsuki, but she would only be glad for it. She'll show them the video and ruin my life. Under no circumstances should I mention Mitsuki to my friends. Nothing. I knew it. Her Natsu can't be in trouble. Yeah. So she's changing the past. Not necessarily changing the past. Changing memories. Because, like, the events already happened. We're just memories are getting warbled up. That's why we're meant to get them correct so we can truly see what happened. Our character Aki is kind of influencing the memories in a way that makes it so she can't see the full truth. And that's probably why we gotta redo them. So, we have to see the full truth. What should I do? Leaves me, leaves me not, leaves me. Another dead end. I'm not allowed to show weakness, to be an ordinary girl who should be protected from beatings. Leaves me not. The quagmire is dragging me deeper and deeper. How scary is it to have no one to ask for help? She overstressed and memory blurred. True. Leaves me not. Damn it all! I get back home and throw my bag on the bed. I can't lose heart. It's better to change clothes and bury unpleasant thoughts in studying. Stupid hair clip, stupid! Gets caught in my tangled hair and I can't take it off. Oh, come on! Stupid! I took at the hair clip, feeling my scalp light up with pain. Stupid! I tug and tug, but the artificial flower wouldn't let go, just like Mitsuki wouldn't leave me alone. Ah! Finally, it works. The hair clip flies off into the wall, entangled with a few blonde strands. So this is how the memory's supposed to play out. Ah! I collapse onto the bed and clutch the plush bear to my chest. This is the end. Mitsuki will bully me like this every day until I graduate from middle school. I'll have to study hard every day to give her homework, and in return I'll get more humiliation and beatings. Isn't it too harsh punishment for a thief? Theft? Aren't Mitsuki's actions much worse? I stole a goddamn hair clip on a fleeting impulse, driven by resentment and loneliness. Mitsuki, on the other hand, is bullying me deliberately while I foolishly made a mistake. She has no remorse. At least she didn't put a rubber band to make the clip stay still. That would have hurt even worse. Oh, I hate the feeling of those. It's Mitsuki who deserves to suffer, not me. Why do I have to endure the pain? Why? My fingers dig into the plush bear with force. This damn bear. A gift for doing well in school. Thank you for your head pats. I wouldn't be studying well if Mitsuki wasn't making me. Mitsuki. Mitsuki! Mitsuki! Oh god, we're gonna do the hex on her, aren't we? Hi, Artistic! How are you doing? Welcome on in. It's Visual Novel Monday. We're reading a visual novel that is about curses. And trying to solve the curse and figuring out how our classmate died. I don't immediately realize that I'm choking the toy. Ah! I jerk away in horror and almost fall from the bed. What am I doing? I want to kill Mitsuki? An article from Shamrock about a hex immediately comes to mind. A hex. How much time is there before the summer vacation? Oh god, no! We're doing the hex! Because we know Mitsuki ends up dead. We don't know who killed her. Could be her. Could be Natsumi. But she don't stab the other girl. I might. She's bullying me. 4 days. No time to lose. If I want to breathe freely during vacation, I should hurry and prepare for the hex ritual. Ugh, what the fuck is that sound? The smells of something sweet crunching on breaking bones is echoing in all directions. Mitsuki runs forward, but a black shadow is catching up. A bit more, just a bit more. Creepy paw scratches the white ankle. Mitsuki doesn't even yelp. Through the skin on her leg, it gets swollen and covered in bleeding sores. A bit more, just a bit more. The monster is close. Very close. Is that the curse creeping up on her, perhaps? Mitsuki's in a bad mood again, which I take advantage of. In response to the mocking slap, I claw at her long hair. Huh? She pitches backward, grabbing her head. It worked. I'm clutching a clump of the witch's red hair in my fist and breathing heavily. Huh? I'm choking and trembling, not understanding what's going on. There's an unusual feeling of lightness in my soul. Mitsuki blinks in surprise. It's the first time she has such a human expression on her face. You really... She smiles, after which she takes a deep step toward me, swinging her hand. She's about to strike! I immediately fall to the floor, covering my head with my hands, and sob. There's no point in further resistance. I achieved my goal. I got her hair. But why do I feel so empty? What a pathetic sight. She leaves without doing anything else. She's probably gonna save up her strength to avenge the torn hair later. I have no right to back down. Oh god, we're going through with it! We're going through with it! Leaves me not. I plucked the petals out of habit. Nothing was surprised that the scent of the flower has slightly changed. Leaves me not. Leaves me. Uh-oh. At home, I immediately rush to my room and grab the first Totomo bear plushie I see. Forgive me, but you're my last hope. I cut the toy's belly open with a paper knife. White flakes of polyester come out. Time for the power of voodoo! You hoodoo! You do! I twist Mitsuki's hair into a ring and push it inside the toy and start sewing up the edges. The bear gawks at me with his buttoned eyes. Its gaze seems judging. Don't look at me like that. Mitsuki. It's not a usual bear anymore. Now it's Mitsuki, and Mitsuki is it. And it will help me break free. Now we only have to wait for nightfall. I'm shaking with fear and anxiety. What if it doesn't work, or on the contrary, works too well? Do I want Mitsuki to die? Really die? I don't know. I don't know. Oh goodness. Bear's souls, Freddy Fazbear. No, we're not summoning Freddy Fazbear. To keep myself occupied through the night, I do my homework. The bear looks at me sadly from the bed. I'm no good at sewing, so the seam on its belly is crooked and ugly. Some scraps of polyester are sticking out, and Mitsuki's hair. I decide to bury the toy in the park. It isn't too far from my house, and a lot of trees grow in it. Of course, wandering around at night isn't very prudent, especially when there are rumors of a missing boy. But at this point, I don't care about safety. A bit more and everything will be over. Wait, missing boy? Is that Haru's brother, perhaps? Right? Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be. The monster has reached its target. Black wriggling paws claw at the skinny white figure. A faint cry ensues, but it's instantly interrupted by a deafening crunch of bones. Scrapes of white dress and flesh fly in different directions. The beast squeals with joy, wriggling and dancing in the jets of scarlet rain. The chase is over. The paws brushes a white hand aside in a sharp motion. Freedom! Freedom! A white foot lands flat in a pool of blood. Hooray! Hooray!
A mighty Navy 7!
Claw flickers like mad black flashes mingling with white, still ending in scarlet. A peaceful, lulling silence follows. The beast is finally sated. A dream? How did I manage to doze off? No matter, the important thing is that I woke up in time, and with a renewed vigor. Forward, Natsumi, you have to save yourself. I arm myself with a trowel from my mom's gardening tools, and a kitchen knife. I stuff them and Mitsuki bear into my bag. Just you wait, Mitsuki, you will pay for everything! Oh god. That is not Honey Pooh Bear. What if you make a voodoo doll of someone and just take very good care of it? Does it give them like a 10% stab boost? Mayhaps. The park looks black and scary in the dark. My footsteps echo distinctively in the sticky silence. I sneak along the path, clutching the bag to my chest. I feel like a mugger lurking in the shadows. This feeling only intensifies because I'm really gonna commit a crime. The road is lit by a round pancake like greenish moon. I think there was something on the site about a full moon. I forgot. Finally, I find a good spot. I decide to bury the bear under an inconspicuous tree away from the path. I can only hope that dogs won't find it. I start digging a holes with particular eagerness. I don't know how much time passes. Feels like an eternity. The ground gives way with difficulty, but I keep thrusting my trowel into it as if it were Mizuki herself. Acrid sweat floods my eyes. I'm out of breath, but I dig, burrow, excavate. At last! There's a small hole in the ground in front of me, black as an abyss. I put the bear and the knife out of my bag. It's time. It's too late to back down now. Let's keep giving the doll candy and make the person get diabetes. I run the blade of the knife across the index finger of my left hand. There was no pain. The cut is nothing compared to the daily humiliation in the library. A scarlet drop swells at the edge of the thin strip. I press my finger against the toy bear's forehead with force. Here we go. What am I doing? For a moment, doubt flashes in my soul. Isn't it foolish? I'm sitting in the park at night, cutting myself with a kitchen knife, digging a grave for a toy. It's Mitsuki's fault that I've ended up doing stupid things like hexes and spells. Don't think. Act. Everything seems to be in place. Mitsuki's hair is stitched up. Blood is sprinkled. All that's left is... The last step to form is to form in my mind what I wish for Mitsuki. To die? No. I'm not cruel enough to actually want someone to die. I don't want to be a murderer. I want her to leave me alone. To stop noticing me. I plunge the knife into the toy's head with all my might. The blade goes through it and into the ground. To leave me alone! To stop it! To not even have a thought about hurting me. To stop wanting to bully me. She likes it, doesn't she? She enjoys torturing me. If she stops enjoying it, she'd leave me alone. Leave me alone! You will no longer want to bully me! Oh God. Make her stop wanting. There's practically nothing left of the bear's head. I put too much emotion into the blows. There are pieces of fabric and reddened polyester lying around. My finger is bleeding. My breathing is sharp and jerky, as if I've been running. Oh God, that laugh. It's over! Over! I laugh. It sounds sinister in the silence. You will no longer want to torture me, Mitsuki. No longer. Laughter turns to tears. I've done the right thing, yes? You bear full responsibility. Huh? Get it, bear? I quickly bury the toy, not wanting to look at the tortured remains. I feel sorry for my former friend, but pity gives way to another, more vile feeling. Horror. On shaky legs, I hurry away from the park. Trees on the edges of the path seem to come closer, preparing to interlock. 150% potential activate on the voice acting, damn. You like my laughs, my unhinged laughter? I don't know, it's kind of fun to do unhinged laughter. I never thought I'd experience a feeling of claustrophobia in a park. What? Hey, what's happening? The more I walk, the more my surroundings change. The trees finally merge together, becoming smooth walls without a single gap. I'm sleeping. It's just a bad dream. Oh God. Well, it said we bear full responsibility. Uh-oh. The walls are transformed into rows of shoji going off into infinity. I'm losing my mind. There is an unpleasant cloying aroma in the air. I sneeze and immediately freeze, afraid I'd attract unnecessary attention. Because there is someone on the other side of the walls. I hurry forward, almost clutching my head in despair. Where am I? Why did I end up here? Will these monsters notice me? As if answering my fears, quiet but cheerful laughter comes from behind the walls. Oh God! There is nothing preventing the monsters from breaking through the unreliable paper walls. I run, praying to all the gods that the park would end sooner. There has to be an end to this insane hallway. The walls nearly claw at my sides. I keep expecting a hand to burst through the paper from the other side and grab me. But the monsters on the other side only watch, occasionally sauntering back and forth. They seem to be clutching long stems of some flower in their hands. Ugh. I keep running until I'm out of breath. legs give out and I almost lean against one of the walls. No! I jerk to the side, but not before noticing that the monsters are gone.
Oh god. Oh god.
How the heck does a still image point and click game make me feel more emotion than the TV shows and movies have been coming out in the last 5 years? I know, right? Like, I love visual novels. Like, ones like this have very interesting settings. I really like visual novels a lot. Like, they're so, like, such good stories. The writing is really good in this one, too. The space on the other side of the shoji is terribly empty. Too empty. It's good, right? I sigh deeply, catching my breath. I guess it's a test to prove my resolve. Otherwise, any fool could have put a hex and mankind would have died out. By the looks of it, I've made it. I just have to get out of the park. Forward. My trembling legs carry me down the endless hallway. Step by step into the unknown. The cloying aroma gets stronger. Huh?
Oh!
Ah! The shriek of terror. I collapse to the floor. My feet tangled in the blanket. My heart is pounding like crazy. My throat is sore and I can feel sweetness on my tongue. Huh? Huh? I'm home? My last memory is the endless hallway of shoji and someone's presence behind me. I made it? Or all of it was a dream? Ugh. Yes, I had a nightmare inspired by a creepy hike in the park and a ritual. I roll out of the blanket and stretch. Despite the nightmare I've experienced, the morning is greeting me with a feeling of extraordinary freshness. My head feels clear, as if I've slept for a week straight. Suddenly I have a voracious appetite. For the first time in a long time, I feel a good mood returning from the depths of gloom. I'm finally able to really genuinely smile. Finally! Finally!
Yo. I have a bad feeling though. Hollywood needs to take notes. They've been making crap. Yeah.
Honestly, like, we need more original stories. Chapter 2 doll. Oh, we made it to chapter 2. My classmates don't miss the opportunity to describe how good I'm looking today. What a positive look. You're glowing with happiness. Someone confessed her love to you, huh? A love confession? Laughable. No love letter can bring me more joy than getting rid of Mitsuki. Natsumi? Mitsuki is smiling her usual, angelic smile. Yes? The same old fear stirs inside. What made me think the spell worked? What if the website lied? Why did I naively think it's over? Can we talk in private? I follow Mitsuki out of the classroom on stiff legs. What's wrong? She hands me yesterday's copybook with homework. Thank you. It's been a great help after all. Math is not my forte. Yeah, maybe. Thanks again. I'll be going. Huh? Huh? Is something wrong? Aren't you gonna ask for today's homework? Aren't you going to scold me for being in a good mood, to beat me up? Intuitively feeling that something bad has been done to you? Huh? Homework? Mitsuki blinks several times and smiles. No more homework. My heart starts pounding with such force that I press my fist to my chest. No homework. Yes, I'm sick of it. She looks somewhere off to the side, her gaze clouded for a moment. I'm so sick of everything. Having said that, Mitsuki walks back into the classroom. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! I rejoice! It worked! The hex worked wonders! No longer will Mizuki harass, torment, and beat me during breaks! The happy, quiet life I've dreamed of for so long will finally begin! Maybe I should take my friends up on their offer and go to the beach after all?
They're not your friends! They're awful people!
We only know this because the other decision we made. They suck. Then I'll have to ask my parents for money for a new swimsuit, of course. They won't refuse their good daughter Natsumi. It's gonna be great! I return to the classroom in an unusually good mood. Mitsuki doesn't even look at me. She really doesn't want to bully me anymore. I'll have to post a thank you on the forum.
What are you talking about, Natsumi?
Ah, nothing. Oh. Listen. Yes? Do you believe in hexes?
Hexes?
She cocks at me in horror. Even if I do, I'll never use it. Dark magic is evil and dangerous. You bear full responsibility.
Ha! How foolish. Evil? Not one bit.
Oh wait, so Mitsuki offlines herself?
We don't know. We all only know that she ends up dead. We still have a third character's memories to go through, though, too.
To add more to the story. For the first time in a long while, clouds above my head disperse. Mitsuki is the real evil, a witch. The hex is salvation, and let the devil himself come and convince me otherwise.
I wouldn't be saying that. The responsibility he bear approaches.
The rest of the lessons fly by. I happily anticipate coming home and playing games instead of studying. Just like before. Or should I visit a barber and get a haircut? I'm sick of long hair. Or should I join my classmates at a cafe? It was impossible to join them before. So there was mountains of textbooks waiting at home. Or maybe at karaoke? The brightest prospects make me dizzy. Brimming with joy, I rush out of the classroom and bump into Mitsuki walking down the hallway. See you tomorrow, Mitsuki! I cheerfully wave goodbye to her. A sudden question hits me in the back. What do you mean? I gasp for air, the smile on my lips stiffening. Mitsuki's voice sounds harsh and mocking, as always. Huh? Huh? Now where are you going? Home? Oh, really? What made you think you could just walk away today?
Oh, fuck, it didn't work.
But you demand copybooks today.
Copybooks?
She frowns as if remembering.
Ah, yeah. I'm no longer interested in studying.
Not interested? Thoughts scramble around my head like butterflies.
Why? What happened?
The hex work or not? Mitsuki stopped caring about studying good, but I guess it wasn't strong enough to dissuade her from beating me up as well? What should I do? I obediently followed Mitsuki into the library. She slaps me several times as usual while I ponder on the hex. Pain seems insignificant next to the arisen problem. What do I do now? Try it again? Bury another toy? I don't remember something like this being mentioned on the site. I bump into the bookcase, failing to keep my footing and fall to the floor. Books fall on me from above. Weird. Mitsuki is acting weird. She usually says mean things, humiliates me, calls me names as if provoking me to fight back. But today she's stubbornly silent, pounding me without any enthusiasm. Something is wrong, kind of halfway. Next worked on the copybooks. Mitsuki herself keeps bullying me, but differently. Maybe I didn't put enough effort? Or was my wish too weak, unable to affect Mitsuki completely?
Solution: 500 bears! Oh, is it maybe the wording of, like, her wish?
Maybe it is the wording of her wish. Did I need to cut myself harder, concentrate more, sacrifice more blood? Did I not have enough mana? No, it's not a video game. Or did the hex not work at all after all? Choking, I crawl out from under a pile of books. Mitsuki kicks me in the side and I fall to the floor again. As I fall, I notice Mitsuki's gaze, distracted, blank, looking somewhere through me. Need more blood, more! The hex almost worked, only a bit remains. Mitsuki's already both here and somewhere far away. As if a faint nudge is required to get her interest in something other than bullying. Deciding that there is still hope, I gather my strength and stay still until the storm subsides.
Oh no!
Mitsuki rages for a while, then abruptly gets bored and leaves me lying on the pile of books. She leaves without a word, though she used to laugh wryly at my infirmity and pathetic appearance. No matter. Soon you'll stop noticing me altogether. Leaves me not. Weird. The flower has surprisingly few petals today. Oh, that's an Anochorus! That's the wish flower! Uh-oh. They exude a strong, cloying scent and stick to fingers. Leaves me. Uh-oh. I walk constantly, looking around me. More than anything, I'm afraid that trees would turn into an endless hallway of shoji. It was a dream. Just a dream. The park is quiet and peaceful, and the fear of the otherworldly is replaced by more grounded anxiety. Oh no. Oh, it's Lady Wishy. How's your day? My day's great. We're reading about curses. We're playing more Grace's Posthumous Wish. It's a visual novel about curses and hexes and such. We're currently trying to figure out how a character known as Mitsuki died, and we're digging around in memories of people that, like her classmates and stuff. Dang, stuff is getting darker. Indeed. Please let me find the place where I buried the toy. The second pit has to remain there as well. Trees look exactly the same. Despite it being nighttime, the air remains stuffy after the heat of the day. Oh, over there! I start digging up the loose ground with a trowel. It takes surprisingly little time as the toy itself is rushing towards me. Huh? Oh. And the power of voodoo. I dig up the bear, shake the ground off it, and lay it on the grass in front of me. Did it look like this before? The body of the toy is turned into a solid mess of earth and polyester. Here and there, small sharp twigs of blossoming buds are tearing through the fabric, although the Anochorus flowers. Something greenish and thick like wax oozes from every hole. How is this possible? It's foolish to wonder. After all, I used dark magic. I should concentrate on the task at hand. If you want my blood, Mitsuki, you'll have it. Drink up. Taking a deep breath, I grip the knife tighter, this time cutting my palm instead of my finger. Ow! It hurts! A scarlet line passes exactly in the middle and instantly swells with scarlet bubbles. I bring my hand to the toy, droplets are soaking into the polyester, staining it dark. Come on, come on! Is it enough? Is this blood enough for Mitsuki to leave me alone? Leaves me? Leaves me not. My thoughts buzz in my head, not allowing me to calm down. The cut on my arm whimpers painfully. What if it's not enough? I really don't want to go to the park again. Maybe I should add more blood just in case. More! More blood! The blade on the knife cuts a second stripe through my palm just above the previous one. Blood drips generously onto the plush. Another line, a beautiful triangle, exuding viscous black droplets that smell like vanilla for some reason. Leaves me? Leaves me not? It should be enough. It's scary to imagine what will happen if it isn't. Serves you right, Mitsuki. I don't want to think about failure. Clutching my wounded hand to my chest, I shove the bear back into the hole and start burying it again. Please let it work, please. Leaves me. Leaves me! Who am I praying to? To the gods or to their opposites? No matter, I need help and I don't care whose. I get to my feet with obvious difficulty. I'm wobbling from side to side. I put too much strength, both mental and physical, into the hex. Oh, God, she's going insane. If it still has no effect, then the sight is lying or not telling me something. My woozy, unsteady legs carry me obediently toward home. Strange sounds come from somewhere off to the side. I stop, listening and praying at the same time that no stray dog or mugger would jump out from the darkness. The sound is getting closer. Oh God, a scream is stuck in my parched throat. My legs feel like they are dug into the ground, refusing to carry me out of the park. Who is there? And the sound is close by. I can make out a vague black shadow in the bushes. A cat, just a cat? Uh-oh, is it Mitsuki? Ugh! It's dark and scary, dreadfully scary. I almost keep my eyes closed, afraid to look around. I walk and walk and walk and walk. My mind is completely foggy. Huh? Oh God, no! We're going down the long hallway again! This is why you don't mess with hexes, guys. Where am I? Still in the park? Another dream? This is why you don't mess with hexes. Trees shimmer, turning into paper walls. The cobblestone path blackens, receding into the identically inky infinite. The similar darkness spills out behind me, concealing someone's threatening presence. It's the monster that scared me from behind the shoji last time. A picture emerges in my mind, a tattered toy drenched in black blood. A button eye dangles on a bloody thread and stares at me, condemns, suffers, begs. No! Oh! He's behind me! Now I can clearly see the huge silhouette of a stuffed toy dragging shreds of cut flesh behind it. Blackened polyester and a clump of Mitsuki's hair protrude from the torn cuts. The beast doesn't move, and I slowly walk forward to pray to provoke it. The monster doesn't chase me, but every time I turn around, I see the same creepy sight. Burning eyes that stare straight into my soul. I keep walking. The shoji wall doesn't change. The creatures don't retreat. It just stares, glares, gawks. Stop! The beast continues to doggedly follow me, not catching up but not moving away either. What the hell do you want from me? Are you gonna stare at me forever? Enough! The creature doesn't lag behind, though it seems to move with the same slowness as before. Leave me alone! Leave me! Go away! Back off! Why is someone always chasing me? Why am I doing wrong? Leave me alone! Black hallway has no end, no saving door leading to the light. Shoji seems monolithic and indestructible, and the paper in the wooden frames seems stronger than iron. Ah! He's there! Don't mess with hexes unless you have a step goal to hit. True. The monster is getting closer. Something whips my back. Ow! Pain spills over my shoulder blades, echoing in every cell in my body. Leave me alone! Go away! It doesn't. The huge black paw swings once more and covers me completely. Now I'm blind and deaf. There is darkness around me, and it's a living thing longing to be one with me. It envelops my body, merging with my skin, and my heart feels heavy, sorrowful, and unbearably lonely. My hands loosen their whiteness and become rotting stumps. The hateful hair has almost fallen out. A bloody polyester protrudes from the cut belly. Ugh! Natsumi is no more. All that's left is the cloying taste on the tongue. Oh! I don't like that. It's consuming me. Finale! That looks like a creepypasta Pokemon. It kinda does. I wake up in my bed. What a creepy nightmare. Disgusting. But what does it symbolize? Have I passed the test or not? Did the hex work this time? I look at my palm where the triangle carved last night is reddening. It has to work, otherwise everything in the world loses meaning. Oh no. I feel bad that that's how desperate she is to get away from the bullying. That, like, she feels the need to harm herself and do these hexes. Because, I don't think she's making it out alive. Morning doesn't bring relief. I feel tired and broken. My arm whimpers, causing pain to spread waves throughout my body with every careless movement. But I don't despair. It's 2 days until summer vacation. Only 2 days. I enter the classroom as if nothing happened. My classmates immediately ask what's wrong with my hand. I didn't bandage it, and the scarlet triangle instantly draws curious stares. Count myself making dinner. Oh, Natsu, Natsu, don't be so clumsy. I round my eyes in surprise. Really? No one in their right mind would believe I'd only cut myself. Whatever. There is a more important matter. Mitsuki. She's sitting without moving, looking more like a statue than a person. Has the hex worked? Natsumi? What's with Mitsuki today? Is something wrong with her? Why doesn't she ask for a copybook like she usually does? Today's second class is math. She doesn't need them anymore. The classmates start whispering, glancing toward the desk Mitsuki is sitting at. Ooh. Yeah, she's going to join the cursed
the curse ghosts. Yeah, probably. I don't imagine this character living. Like, I think Haru lived, but, like, went crazy. If I remember correctly. Her brother died, but, like, she went crazy. Wow, it's as if she wasn't weird enough today, as is. What do you mean? She's sitting like a zombie. I laugh. Once again, I stare at Mitsuki's back, straight as a board. She makes no indication that she feels it. Or maybe she doesn't. Uh-oh. Half a day passed, and Mitsuki still hasn't changed her pose. During a break, she's approached by one of the girls she used to talk to during her time away from bullying. Mitsuki? Mitsuki?
Hmm?
Huh? What? Do you want to try a cookie? I baked it yesterday, thinking of giving it to Senpai. He tried. If it's disgusting, tell me right away. I don't want to poison him. Mitsuki obediently takes the brightly decorated sachet. Her friend's culinary talents leave a lot to be desired. But despite the burnt appearance of the cookie, Mitsuki chews it without hesitation and swallows it without even a wince. Oh, she's like numb to everything now. Well, her friend dances in place with impatience. Mitsuki lowers her gaze to the cookie. Huh? Huh? Mitsuki? I don't understand. Huh? I don't understand what it tastes like. The student looks at Mitsuki in utter bewilderment, then puffs her cheeks. If it isn't tasty, just say so. Yeah, Haru was saying you will pay Mitsuki last time. Yeah, because like her brother ended up dying because Mitsuki failed the ritual. And abandoned her. The girl turns around resentfully and tries to treat another classmate to a woe cookie. I don't get it. Mitsuki is acting strange as if she couldn't taste it. Is it possible? Why? To be honest, I don't really care about Mitsuki's condition. All that matters is that she leaves me alone. The rest is insignificant. What do I care if she doesn't react to a burnt cookie? I don't... Right? Oh no, is Natsumi feeling bad? Mitsuki doesn't even approach my desk even once for the rest of the lessons. As expected, she never asks for my copybooks. My heart is pounding harder and harder as the bell approaches. Did it work or not? A vision of creepy plush toy pops into my mind. It has to work. It has to! Here it is, the bell. The school day is over. Anxiety makes my lump appear in my throat. The palm of my hands are clammy with sweat. Classmates begin to leave the classroom quickly. Mitsuki isn't moving. Oh god. Time passes. Mitsuki continues to sit at her desk, and I hesitate for fear of missing something important. Time seems to have frozen. Oh no. Has Mitsuki's soul been switched out? I don't know, that is potential. Obviously the hex did something to her. So anxious that I don't notice the sky turning orange. Mitsuki has been sitting at her desk for hours, not moving even once. I gulp. I'm about to call her when the silence of the classroom is cut through by a creak of a chair being pushed back. Mitsuki gets up from her seat and slowly, as if in a dream, walks past my desk. There is no emotion on her face. I clutch my hands to my chest, trying to calm my racing heart. Sweat beads on my forehead. Go away, don't approach me, just leave. Don't talk to me. Don't notice me. You don't want to torture me. You don't! Just leave. Mitsuki walks past me. I brush away the unsolicited tears. It worked! It really worked! I'm free! Free! Natsumi. Oh god. Oh! Mitsuki standing in the doorway of the classroom. Her face is that of a doll, blank and cold. Why are you still sitting, Natsumi? Huh? Huh? What? What? Come. She swings her hand, and I'm horrified to see a paper-cutting knife in her palm. Pale palm. What? No! There is a sound of blades coming out. Alright, I'm go- What the fuck?! Oh no, bro. What have we done? Mitsuki raises her hand and runs the blade across her cheek. Scarlet beads glisten in sunset rays. Not a muscle trembles on her white face because dolls don't feel pain. Come. Without another word, Mitsuki walks out of the classroom. I run after her. She's walking so fast that I don't have time to catch up with her and ask her anything. Reach the library. I freeze in the doorway. No! No, no, no! Why? Why didn't it work? Why is she still talking? Taking me there! Noticing my hesitation, Mitsuki stops, waits a few seconds, and comes closer. She grabs me by the hair and literally drags me deep into the library. She doesn't seem to care if anyone sees her inappropriate behavior. Mitsuki? I got so used to the devilish grin and arrogant face that I don't recognize Mitsuki in her. Who are you? Instead of answering, she starts pounding me. I like to say as always, but no, today Mitsuki is different. Her blows are different. There is nothing in them. No rage, no irritation, no pleasure, nothing. Like Mitsuki herself, they are empty. Stop! Stop! Enough! I fight back in desperation. Mitsuki! Leave me alone already! Unable to take it any longer, I shove her aside. Mitsuki takes a couple of steps back, trips and falls. Both of us end up on the floor. Mitsuki isn't surprised, angry, or upset. She just sits on the floor staring blindly past me. Tears are rolling down her cheeks. We stay still for a while. I don't understand. I don't understand! My mind goes blank and I rise to my feet. Mitsuki looks up at me from below, tilts her head to the side and stands up as well, like a doll, a puppet. What the hell are you doing? I can't stand it. I hit Mitsuki in the face. The library is filled with the sound of a slap. Mitsuki turns around, her head jerks back, long hair sweeps up. It happens so slowly, so clearly, like in slow motion. Mitsuki turns her face toward me, her cheek is red. Mitsuki. She doesn't move. Succumbing to mad impulse, I yank her hair with all my might, then slap her again on the other cheek. Mitsuki backs away, resting her shoulder against a bookcase. Her gaze is empty. I can't believe my eyes. Wait. Mitsuki can't taste anything, feels no pain, and acts like a doll. She has lost all her desires. What were the words of the hex again? Oh. You'll never want to torture me again, Mitsuki. Ever! No, not like this. Make her stop wanting. Oh, I see. Because we worded it in such a way, she stopped feeling anything. Or having the desire for absolutely anything. But Mitsuki hasn't stopped enjoying my beatings. She no longer feels anything. She has lost her soul? Why? Back then in the first day she was acting weird, but she hasn't completely lost her feelings. And today, I overdid it, sacrificed too much blood. Mitsuki hasn't stopped paying attention to me. She no longer sees, hears, and feels like an ordinary human does. No, because... Oh, so because there was so much blood she overdid it, yes. Because, like, she was acting weird when she was, like doing her bullying before. But because she gave too much blood, it overdid it, and now she feels like nothing. But why is she beating me up anyway? What does she care about me, now that she's become like this? I don't get it, I don't understand. Why don't you leave me alone? I don't know. What? Mitsuki tilts her head to the side and frowns slightly, trying in vain to gather her thoughts. I no longer know what I want, so I'm doing what I always do. Oh, shit! Huh? Are you kidding me? Mitsuki looks at me with bottomless, soulless eyes. She has lost all connection to the world, keeps going to school and beating me up for out of habit? Oh god. I back away until my back bumps into a bookcase. You want me to leave me alone, huh? Right, Mitsuki? Pointless. She suddenly snaps out of it and pounces on me with her fists. Stop, Mitsuki! Stop! Why? 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 I don't get it. Enough! A wave of horror sweeps over me. New Mitsuki is much scarier than the old one. New Mitsuki, I've lost her humanity, beats me without holding back. New Mitsuki doesn't understand why she should hold back at all.
Everything has become much worse. I've ruined everything with my own hands. Both my life and Mitsuki's. What do I do? What should I do now? Oh god. Don't tell me. What are we gonna- Oh, don't do the hex again, man. You're gonna make it worse. I sit down at my computer and with trembling hands type a question in the site's chat room. Can the hex be lifted? Blood pulses frantically in my temples. It seems that not only my body is wounded, but my soul as well. I want to forget everything like a bad dream. I want the old Mitsuki back. My question is immediately answered. To lift the hex, I need Mitsuki's blood, not mine. I have to sprinkle it on the knife and cut the Mitsuki bear apart with it, then everything will go back to normal. The hex should be lifted in 3 nights after it was cast, before it had taken root in the victim's soul. Tomorrow I will fix the mess I've made. Oh, are we gonna get the knife that she, like, cut herself with? On her, like, cheek? Perhaps? This is messed up. I can't sleep. My head is torn with contradictory thoughts. Could this whole situation be avoided somehow? Was there another way to get rid of Mitsuki? If not a hex, then what? How else could I resist her? Resist? Come to think of it, I never even tried. My classmates don't recognize me at first. Natsumi? Hello? They buzz like flies. Their chatter is annoying. It's distracting me from more important things. Natsumi, are you listening? Go to the infirmary. You can buy us buns next time. Yeah, but don't forget I've been hooked on cinnamon lately. Natsumi? Yeah, they're not really friends. She has, like, no good friends. Shut up already! I said that? I? My classmates stare at me wide-eyed, their mouths stupidly open. They resemble fish that had suddenly found itself on the counter of a store. What a stupid sight. Did they really try to earn the respect of these carps? They finally come to their senses, exchange looks and back away from my desk. A blissful silence hangs. Mitsuki entered the classroom, as aloof as yesterday. I think when she cuts the bear, it has Mitsuki just like a voodoo doll. Well, it is part of the hex, so ye. I stand up from my chair, creaking loudly on the floor, sling my bag over my shoulder, and walk over to Mitsuki. We need to talk. She doesn't resist when I grab her hand and drag her out of the classroom and ran to the library. Mitsuki obediently follows me in the library. She stands between bookcases without further ado. Weird. I'm overcome with a strange sensation. Deja vu? I put my bag on the floor and pull out my knife. The same knife I used to cut the bear in my hand. Now it's Mitsuki's turn. I approach her and grab her wrist. I just need a bit of blood, just a bit. My hands are trembling. Wounding another person is both difficult and unforgivably easy. Mitsuki doesn't resist. She doesn't flinch when I, having pulled myself together and my lower lip, cut her palm. Scarlet drops fall to the floor to the library. So easy. Too easy. Imagine walking into class and see the gang posted up like, oh, like the yeah, that's truly like what I'm imagining. Just a bunch of fish. Mitsuki stares at me dumbly. I can easily cut her apart, take revenge for my suffering and torment, for all the bullying and beatings. I feel strong and invincible. How easy it is to torture someone who doesn't resist. Oh no. Don't do it, Natsumi. I spend the rest of the day in blissful silence. Classmates I considered friends whisper behind my back and don't risk approaching me. In a great mood, I come home and begin to wait for nightfall. I am Concernicus. The third trip to the park is strikingly different from the previous ones. Today there is peace and tranquility in my soul. No more shadows in the bushes, no more plush bears in the way, no more embodiments of fear and torment subconscious. Tonight it ends. Something ends. Something begins. I stop. Is it just me or are there voices nearby? I come from somewhere in the darkness and seem very familiar. I pull a knife out of my bag just in case. I walk toward the sound. The voices grow louder and clearer. It can't be. Oh no! They're performing the hex on me! They're performing the hex! Oh, on me! I think. Perhaps. Who knows? Probably. They are standing in the darkness, forming a semicircle. One of them is holding a knife, another a plush toy. The third is looking at something in her phone, the screen light casting ugly shadows on her face. What are my dear classmates up to? Everything ready? Yes, only blood remains. It's creepy. Don't you dare back away when we decide to put the hex. Ha! And they told me they're afraid of the dark magic. But whom do they want to curse? It's probably me! I think I already know the answer. Natsumi is completely out of line. You don't say. Top student is in the class, and quite pretty at that. It fed up her ego. And her behavior today, ugh. She's become too arrogant. She needs to be taught a lesson. Yeah, probably. The last phrase is utterly in a squeaky, croaky voice. It's followed by a burst of muffled laughter. I can't believe my ears. That's how it is. That's what was hidden under their smiles and kind words. The whole time they were praising and admiring me. Envy was eating away at their souls. So disgusting. Alright, let's begin. Serve you right, Natsu. How interesting. Look at that smug-ass look! We're so smug! I step forward, I put the knife behind my back and toss my phone in my other hand. Natsumi? What are you doing here? I can ask you the same question. They look at each other nervously. One of them tries to hide a plush toy behind their back. No need. I already know that you're here for me. Yes, we hate you! You won't stop us. Yeah. You're right. That's what old Natsumi would have said. Unfortunately for my classmates, that gutless creature no longer existed. Oh god, is she gonna kill them? I am concerned. Hi, Isle. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're playing more Grace's Posthumous Wish. It's a game about curses and stuff. We're trying to figure out how a certain classmate died. And we're digging around in memories of this blonde girl right now. Oh, really? I waved my smartphone meaningfully in front of them. Are you sure? Before you finish the ritual, the video of your adventures will be on the internet. What? I'm sure the teachers will love that you decided to curse the top student in our school. Bitch! Give us the phone! Now. You can take your chances and try to snatch it. Oh god! Uh-oh. Snappy time! This is the switch up your friend has when they find an enchanted weapon. I pull a knife from behind my back. The classmates recoil in horror. You're crazy! Oh, but I'm not the one trying to curse someone else with dark magic. Here's what happens next. Drop your garbage and get out of here, or I'll show everyone this video. The classmates are silent. They're probably wondering if they can stop me somehow. Fear not. I just had to dispel their doubts. Should something happen to me, the video would certainly find its way to the teachers and your parents. Never underestimate the top student. Yeah. Damn it! The classmates curse, throw the stuff intended for the ritual on the ground and leave. I watched them go with pleasure. So that's how it is. That's how you felt, Mitsuki. I stare at my phone in admiration. These fools didn't even bother to check if I actually filmed them. Oh my god. This whole time, did we actually have video of us? Or did Mitsuki lie? Like we did? Oh. I don't think Mitsuki ever had a video of us then. Fools. There's no footage. Yeah, we're realizing it. Was there ever a video of me shoplifting? Mitsuki, you were right to call me a fool. I was a fool, but now I get it. I get it. Phew. I see. So that's how it is, Mitsuki. That's why you kept beating me up even when you seemed bored with it all. Because I didn't resist. Because I obediently allowed you to torture me, doing nothing in return. Now I know how great the temptation is, how pleasant it is to feel that someone is completely at your mercy. You can do anything you want with them, anything you can think of. Now I understand. Thank you, Mitsuki, for opening my eyes. Weakness is a sin. Weakness must be eradicated, and strength must be enjoyed. Thank you for teaching me strength, Mitsuki. I only turned Mitsuki into an unwilling puppet, because I was afraid to confront her openly. What a fool I was, a complete fool. No worries. Soon, I'll fix everything, and we'll settle this like regular people. I want to return Mitsuki to her former self and tell her everything I've learned. I want to share my discoveries with her, as she's the only one in the world who can understand me. We'd laugh at the fools I've so cleverly fooled. This sounds great. Oh god. We're losing our goddamn marbles. I have no trouble finding the spot where I buried the plush bear. Except... No! 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 There was a blackened hole in the ground. The bear isn't there. Where is it? I fall to my knees and start digging into the ground with my hands. It must be there, it must be! If I don't find the toy, I won't be able to cut it with a knife, and the hex won't be lifted. Mitsuki will forever remain a lifeless doll beating me up in the library out of habit. Or, it's worse than that. She lost her soul and the will to live. What if she gets tired of living? I never thought about it. What if the empty shell left of the former Mitsuki decides to end the gray life devoid of feelings and emotions? Mitsuki will end herself? No! No! I'm frantically digging the ground. It's pointless. The bear isn't here. On all fours, I start searching the surroundings. What if a stray dog had dug up the bear and played with it and dumped it nearby? I have to keep looking, searching. I can barely see anything in the darkness. Blood rushes to my face, hammers pound in my ears. This is the price of cowardice, except I'm not the one who has to pay for it. Oh god. I kept searching, scratching my hands and feet against the rocks. Tears of grief and desperation run down my cheeks. Forgive me, Mitsuki. It's all because I'm a complete fool. I search until the morning. I crawl around the park covered in mud and tears. But I can't find the plush bear. My phone keeps ringing and my parents must have freaked out when they didn't find me in my room. No matter. It doesn't matter because Mitsuki. I failed to save her, now Mitsuki will be a puppet for the rest of her life. Mitsuki I knew died, and maybe soon her body will follow. I am a murderer. All of it because of me. If only I'd known, Mitsuki would have... I covered my face with my dirty hands and cry. I've never cried so desperately in my life. Not even when Mitsuki was beating me up with particular brutality. I cry for myself, Mitsuki. I cry until I'm hoarse. Farewell, Mitsuki. I dearly wish we could be friends. Oh, God. Ooh, okay. We did it. We did her memories. Now we're back to Aki. Can she just get another rare more hair? No, it has to be the same one to dispel it. It has to be the exact same bear to dispel the hex. If you perform the hex again, it's just gonna be a new hex on her, I believe. Oh, my head is buzzing. My heart is torn apart by what I've seen. Why, Mitsuki? Why? Oh. How are you? Mitsuki, memories. Gosh, it's alright. You're back. It's over. Back? Yeah, right. Something stirs in my hand. I lower my gaze and see that I'm clutching a grace in my hands. The doll has become sticky and very heavy, and something is moving incessantly under its rag skin. How did she get out of the box? The doll seems beautiful and innocent before, kind to all her friends. Now I see pleading and desperation in her eyes. I feel sorry for the poor frightened Grace. Even now, she's shaking with fear. Her shivers travel to my fingers, crawling over my arms to my head, and drill my temples with throbbing pain. The doll suddenly jerks out of my hand and hovers in the air. Her raggy belly inflates like a balloon. There is unpleasant sound of wet slurping.
The fabric rips with a squelch. Black, stinking polyester comes out of the doll's belly. The button eyes break off. Curled vines of Anochorus grow in their place. Oh! The doll makes a circle in the air, spews out more and more stinky polyester. Wiggling larvae can be seen among the black lumps. I feel nauseous. I back away and bump into Tomo. Such a sight is hard to get used to. The vines continue to burst from the bowels of the doll's body, scattering scrapes of fabric and foam rubber around them. The crunch of breaking bones fills the half-empty room. The vile sounds echo off the empty walls. With one last desperate shriek, Anochorus finally fills the space where the doll used to be. Then it falls to the floor, scattering to the sides in 3 shriveled petals. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Oh. The boxes where Natsumi doll had been hiding is now bright and neat, just as it should have been. As if it's been cleansed of a heavy load of regret. So creepy. You okay? Yeah, I think I'm not sure. My teeth are chattering with fear, but I realize that it's the memories of Natsumi that have such an effect on me. She had to endure so much. What did you see? The library and Natsumi and... Sit and calm down, I don't understand anything. Tomo sits me down on the bed, it creaks. What did the memory show you? I tell a sad story about a girl who wanted friends but was too weak to fight back. About Mitsuki, who for some reason bullied the girl instead of helping her. About how Natsumi couldn't stand it and casted a hex on Mitsuki, even though there were many other ways to solve the problem. Tomo listens, her eyes widen in bewilderment. Toward the end of the story, she bites her lower lip forcefully. It's horrible. I didn't think Mitsuki was like that. Why did she do such cruel things? To try to teach a coward a lesson? To vent her emotions on a convenient punching bag? However you look at it, it's horrible. I agree. So the hex is to blame. Mitsuki died because of Natsumi's spell? Sounds plausible. I don't remember Mitsuki from the memory saying anything about Anochorus. That is true. Can she get another— oh wait, I already read that. She was in no condition to fight the hex. It's getting more and more mysterious. Is there anything else you can remember? I don't think so. Natsumi often had creepy dreams, but I'm not sure if they can be of any use. Dreams? You saw Natsumi's dreams, but how? I freeze, not immediately reasoning what Tomo means. And not just dreams. Maybe the ritual works that way. Maybe. Go figure, these spirits. We laugh strangely. Despite the gravity of the conversation, I'm immensely glad that Tomo is here with me now. Without her support, I would have been completely lost in this creepy empty room with these creepy black boxes. It's so good when there's a friend around. Tomo! Tomo! I love Tomo! Tomo's great! Look at that little smile! Look at that little smile! Also, hi to Salt, how are you doing? Natsumi didn't have one. Whom? A good friend. Her classmates pretended to be friends, but they didn't care about her problems. Which one is Tomo? The one with the black hair? Aki is the one that's blonde. It's sad when such things happen. Agreed, however. Huh? Do you think Natsumi herself was worried about other people's problems? Would have she been able to support them in their distress like a true friend? The sudden question makes me gawk at Tomo. Oh, I didn't think about it. I wonder if Natsumi thought about it herself. I don't know. And no one will ever know. Do you have friends besides me? Another sudden question. I tilt my head to the side, thinking hard for some reason. Good friends like you? No, just buddies among my classmates. I see. And the memory scratches me with the sharp needle of recall. A long time ago, I came to a playground. Wait, that's Mitsuki! The sun was setting and there was no one there but one single girl. She was sitting on a swing, but she seemed unusual to me. Why? Because of her white summer dress. It was fall. How frivolous. She seemed to like it a lot, yeah. That's right. She said that she loved it very much. Did you two become friends? I
think so. She promised we'd play again someday, but she left and never came back. I waited and waited and waited until... I don't remember. I hope that we'd become friends, that she'd save me. From what?
Huh?
Oh. I don't know. Then you... What did you say? No. Nothing. Oh, I've gotten quite drowsy. I'm sorry. I need to stay awake and think about the ritual. Tomo gets up from the bed. What's wrong? Hold on a minute. She walks across the room and stops at the slender young sprouts of Anacharis, none yet spiked with thorns. She plucks a few and twists them into a ring. What? Wait for it. Oh, we're making a friendship bracelet! Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
Hop. Oh! Flower crown! Oh my god, that's so cute. Look at them! Oh! That's better. Are you wounded? Anacharis is very, very prickly. I'm a master. She holds out clean, pale palms, showing that she hasn't pricked herself on the treacherous thorns even once. Great, thank you. It's the first time I'm wearing a wreath. Too bad we don't have a smartphone here. I need to capture this beauty. You're making me blush. You're so cute! Oh my god, this is so wholesome. Even Anacharis, despite sinister appearance, can be cute. Even in Mitsuki's empty room, a bell of happy laughter can spill out. Once again, I rejoice that I'm not alone. Tomo's smile keeps me from getting sour and giving up. What keeps Tomo herself going? When she was listening to my story, she looked very distressed. I would not be using magic plant for a crown. Listen, it's cute. Let him be wholesome. These are dire circumstances. We can at least be a little wholesome up in here. Oh! I jump to my feet and fidget, maneuvering around the room. Given my bad luck, I have to move as carefully as possible to avoid running face first into the spikiest parts of the thorns. Aki? In a minute, hold on. Ow! Oh wait, are we making her a little flower crown? Huh? Here. Ah! Oh my god, they're so cute. We made her a flower crown too. Mine's not as neat as hers. I flop back on the bed and put a wreath on Tomo's head. It hasn't turned out very neat, but the vines hold tight and don't fall apart. Success! It looks good on you too. You don't like it? Huh? What? No, of course I do. I really like it. A blush blossoms on Tomo's white cheeks. I've never seen her so happy, even during her chess monologues. Thanks! Now I too wish we have a smartphone here, stupid ritual. Even in the midst of a sinister ritual, we suffer without smartphones. That's a problem. What's wrong with that? Tomo laughs merrily. Anacharis trembles and seems to shrink after hearing an unfamiliar sound. I carefully remove the wreath and put the hat back on. Forward before I lose courage. Good luck! We chuckle merrily once more. I reach for the box. Well, there's only one box left. Let me save. Oh boy, howdy. Well, now we just have the one story left. I don't know how long that one is, but we shall see. I'm gonna do a little BRB, so I will be right back. Balos, I'm back. Balos, I have returned. I think I'm actually gonna end for today, because I think... Well, that one chapter took me 2.5 hours, and the last one... How long did the last one take? Last one took, like, 4 hours, so... I think we have one more stream's worth of game left. Potentially. Because we just have the last girl's memories, and that's it. And I am tired today. So I think I'm gonna end here, actually. I'm gonna switch back to my chatting screen. But I hope you guys are really enjoying this game so far. I really love the writing of the novel so far. The writing for it is very good. And the characters are cute. I really like it. I'm very curious about the next girl. Oh, we're back. But I think we will indeed save the last girl's memories for next time, because who knows? It could be 3 hours, could be another 4 like the first one was, could be 2. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really excited to see what happens and what ending we get, because there's only like 4 endings, I think. There's 4 endings, like main endings. So I'm very curious. And we still don't know fully how Mitsuki died. We know Mitsuki had a hex put on her. And we don't know if the hex is what caused her to die. We also know she failed a ritual, but that killed Haru's brother? Also, I don't know the timeline of events as far as, like, the Haru stuff happened first? Or after? Well, she seemed to have her soul, so probably first. Probably first. Wah, 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 wah. But anyways, I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna raid into Digi. We're gonna send the raid over to Digi, who is playing Penny's Big Breakaway. The raid message, as always, is Abal Raid. My emotes if you're subbed. If not, use whichever you see fit. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm gonna try and get plenty of rest so I'm more awake. And then on YouTube, who do I raid? Who do I raid? Oh, let's raid Lazuli, because it's their birthday today. We're doing a birthday stream. So I'm about raid! And I will see you guys. Wednesday, we're gonna continue. I think I have Saint of Chains set for that day. I do. We're gonna play more Saint of Chains and hopefully finish. So I see you. Bye, ballers. Bye.